So, you want to hit a leg day. Well, I'm not saying that you came to the wrong place or the right place, but you came to a place in which I know how to do legs, I would say. Legs are primarily made up of quads, hamstrings, and calves. A lot of people normally, they like to come in and go straight to squats. If you want to get the most power and strength out of your legs in your first compound movement, aka like a squat or a hack squat or a bear squat or any sort of like leg pressing movement, you're going to want to do some warm-ups. I like to come in here and do some hamstring curls. Go nice and light at first. Get the blood moving, warmed up, get the joints all lubricated. Get a nice little squeeze at the top. Think about actually which muscle you're contracting, and then hold it there, and come down nice and slowly. Control the eccentric. Controlling the eccentric is actually one of the most important parts of the movement. Sure, you get the full stretch and you get the full contraction, but controlling the weight and returning back to the starting point, that is where scientifically the most muscle is actually being built. Time under tension is a phrase that you're going to hear a lot. Get warmed up with like one or two sets. Definitely go a little bit heavier and hit some heavier sets with this. And once you're done hitting hamstrings, again, the hamstrings warmed up, they're ready to be compounded with a quad dominant pushing exercise. So Alright, now we're at the Hex Squat, which is a primarily quad-dominated exercise, but it all does depend on where you put your feet on the platform. More of a quad-dominant exercise, put your feet lower on the platform. More a hamstring-dominant exercise, you put it higher up on the platform. And more quad-dominant movement here, so lower feet on the platform. And you can target each head of your quad based on the width and the toe angle. Let's go ahead and put 2 plates on. That's what we're going to work at today. Just focusing on driving the knees over the toes, nice, slow and controlled. But you want to make sure that you keep your heels on the platform. If they're coming up, that's not good. Alright, so the basic principle that I'm going off of for my lifts is the fact that I started off with a hamstring exercise, then I went on to a quad exercise. I'm back here at a hamstring exercise. Sometimes I do like to supplement in between this, maybe like calf raises or something along those lines, just to give the upper portion of my legs a break. But for now, since the calf raise machine is taken, we're gonna stick with some RDLs. Now, RDL stands for Romanian Deadlift. So this is pretty much a deadlift without you like getting down into the hole as much. So kind of as much as a straight leg deadlift as possible as you can, accentuating and really stretching out your hamstrings. It's gonna look like this. It's always good to throw calf raises in when you're feeling a little bit fatigued in your upper portion of your legs. So you should train calves just like you train any other muscle group. You can change the position of your feet to isolate that different head of your calf. So there are 3 heads. Alright, so now that you had a break, our calf raises, we're going to do a walk-in barbell lunges. Choose a weight that you can get down 10 and come back 10. So 20 lunges, it's going to be 10 for each leg. Kind of got to do like a little snatch, overhead press onto the back. So you got to be safe with this and use bumper plates so you can just drop it and dump it off the back. But you'll see that. So. After this, we're going to hit some extensions and then probably one more hamstring exercise, and then we'll call it. For this exercise, again, toe angle does matter a lot. 3 heads of the quad. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's 4 heads. I'm not an anatomy guy, but I'm just going to go with outside, inside, middle. If you want to do middle, toes straight. If you want to do inside, toes out. If you want to do outside, toes in. So you can just play around with that. He's doing all this. Your contraction is at the top right here. That's where you're squeezing the most muscle, and the muscle is going to be under tension and under load, and you're going to be receiving the most gains at that point. So that's where you want to squeeze. If the weight is completely off of your leg and it's like 0 G's, you're doing nothing for yourself. You're just flexing your muscle at that point, which, I mean, that's all working out really is flexing your muscle in a controlled manner. But you got to do it correctly, slow and controlled. Just keep an eye on this. Keep the weight light. Don't let your ego get to you. And hold it there. Squeeze it. Don't let the momentum carry the weight up for you. Control it. Control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for the leg day. That should take you about an hour and 15 minutes to about an hour and a half. That is if you're doing 4 sets and 15 reps per set, or 10 to 15. That's usually a good range to go at for maximizing muscle and fatigue with a relatively heavy weight. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now, just because I'm going at it from a bodybuilding aspect. But it's looking kind of meaty. Yeah, all right. So that was kind of my like rendition of hitting all the poses. I mean, do you have your front relaxed? That's really about it. My program calls for some cardio, so I'm gonna hit the cardio, and then I'm hit the sauna. That's another It's another leg day in the books on this every other day leg day. Felt pretty good, pretty light today, so keep that in mind next time. Maybe we'll go a little bit heavier, maybe a little bit less reps in the rep range. All right, that's gonna do it.